Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to Key Comic Universe, and if you haven't watched my videos before, welcome. So, I picked up a complete comic series this week, and I also picked up some other stuff which I will show off at the end. But yeah, I picked up a very nice, high grade, complete run of Catwoman 2002. So I'm going to be going through the full series, talking about it, because this is actually a really good series. There's plenty of awesome books to look at, plenty of awesome books to talk about. So yeah, but before we get into it, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, I would recommend it. Check out my other videos. I also do comic hauls and a bunch of other stuff on here. And check me out on Instagram at Key Comic Universe, where I do a bunch of other comic book related stuff, as well as sell comics. And that will also be in the description of the video. So yeah, feel free to check me out on there as well. So let's get right into it. Starting off, we have issue number 1. This begins the whole run. Starts off with stuff done by Brubaker. All Red, All Red's art is amazing. I'm just going to say it now. Always loved his work. His artwork is just iconic pop culture at this point. But yeah, it was a great start to the series. Then we'll go into the next issue. So the first few issues all share the same artwork style. Definitely pretty cool. So I'm going to run through the non-keys pretty quickly for the most part unless I have something to talk about. That's issue number 2, number 3. And all of these are like really high grade as well. Like every single one of these is a CGC-able copy. There is not a single one where it's like, oh, there's something that can't be fixed, or oh, there's a defect that completely ruins this book. Like, nah, these are really nice copies. Issue number 4. I'm going to break the camera, of course. Issue number 5. Issue number 6. Pretty cool artwork on this one for sure. Issue number 7. Love the black and white covers. They always just stand out super well in my opinion. And again, the creative team does change a lot on this book series. Like the Catwoman series had a lot of different creators working on it. But for a good portion of the series, it was Brubaker doing, pretty much every single issue for a very long time. And this stuff is also awesome. Brubaker, just amazing. Catwoman issue number 8. Then we got Catwoman issue number 9. And again, even for the series, the crazy thing is that every single book is good in its own respect. Issue number 10. There isn't an issue in this entire series where oh man, that book was awful. I was like, damn, this whole series solid. Then we got issue number 11. This one's also pretty cool. Just really like the artwork on that one. We got issue number 12. And yeah, I went through these pretty quickly. I'm not really going to spend too much time talking about any of them in particular until probably later on in the series. Issue number 13. Issue number 14. So yeah, when I got these in, I spent hours just looking through them, enjoying it, grading them all out. Issue number 3. This book is actually was the lowest graded copy out of the entire set, and has one crease right on the very bottom of the book. But it's non-color breaking and can just be easily pressed out. So that was very nice. I was like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take a fixable defect, I don't mind that. Issue number 16. Cool artwork on this one. Definitely a bondage cover. I know people enjoy bondage covers. I know that's more recent one, so it's not like anything crazy, but it's interesting. Issue number 17. Cool book. And also the artwork got switched up again. I can't remember if it, it's, what's his name? Polito that does the cover artwork for a while, or interior artwork, yeah. But, yeah, pretty cool artwork. Kind of, once again, it's kind of that pop culture aesthetic. And also, the other cool thing to know about these issues right here in this, 17 onwards? No, it's, 17 to about issue, I think it's 20 or 21, but they have these little things with other creators talking about the book and why it's such a good series, which is kind of cool. I mean, I find that kind of interesting. You don't see that too often on books. Issue number 19, cool cover for sure. Issue number 20, cool. Grab the next stack. All these are in boxes just because I didn't want to have a huge stack of books and actually knock it over or anything. So it's going to be a little bit longer for me to grab every single book. But that one I'm just not damaging any books or causing any issues. I got issue number 21. Cool book for sure. Also a newsstand. High grade newsstand. Can't go wrong with that. Issue number 22. One of the few covers in the series that does not feature Catwoman on it. So that's pretty interesting. Issue number 23. Issue number 24. Again, if you're paying attention, like sometimes it'll be a little bit up above on the cover, but you can just see how much the creative team changes. But the one thing that stays the same is Brubaker working on it. And once again, he's amazing creative. He really made this series work. So yeah, issue number 25. At this point, we're up to 2004, so it's about 2 years into the run. Issue number 26. And it's still going strong at this point. Like, from what I can tell, this series was super popular still. Like, and also like on eBay, like people are still buying these books pretty frequently. Just they're really good. Issue number 27. Issue number 28. Issue number 29, one of those really cool black and white covers with like, just very, I want to say minimalist on this. I think that's the best way to describe it, but I enjoy these more minimal covers sometimes. And I'm just like, damn, that looks good. Issue number 30. Let me grab the next stack. And, also like the other thing about these comic runs is usually like you don't have a single person working consistently on comic run these days. I mean, unless it's their own work or unless it's like a really big title, then you might see like, like for example with Amazing Spider-Man, like Dan Slott's run. You can look at Straczynski's run, where it's like the same person working on all of them all the way through for a run of it. But for like smaller titles and stuff like that, usually there's a lot of different people working on it and a lot of like rollover with different people and different teams. Issue number 31. So I guess that's like also kind of a good thing. Issue number 32. Just because, sometimes you don't want the book to get stale, or if there's someone that you don't like who's been working on the book for a while and then someone else comes in and takes over that role, you can, there's a chance I'll a better story. 33. Issue number 34, tying with War Games. War Games is an amazing series. Well, storyline, not a series, storyline. I really enjoy War Games. I thought it was definitely one of the better, like, 2000s Batman stories. 35. And if you haven't read it, all the trade paperbacks are super affordable. So it's actually a really easy series to get into and just read through the full thing. 36. And also the comics are affordable. So if you want to just go with the comics, easy. Issue number 37. Issue number 38. I forget who did this cover, but I actually really like the artwork on this one. I didn't even know this book was really a thing. When I picked this up, I wasn't really like, looking for Catwoman per se, but the opportunity arose. So I guess I gotta learn about new covers, new artwork, all that type of stuff. So that's always a very enjoyable aspect of collecting comics, selling and buying comics. You learn a lot. Issue number 39 and issue number 40. Then we'll continue with the next issues. And I know that the ones that everyone really talks about with Catwoman is some of the later stuff with, what's his name? Oh, damn, I'm so bad with names. With Adam Hughes. I know that's a really big one, but, these other issues, like the ones that came before, are still good books. Issue number 41. It's just that they're not as iconic or, have as much, I don't know. I think I'll probably talk more about that when I get to those covers. But number 42, and plus we're almost there. Number 43, Jock cover, pretty cool. Like his artwork, he's done some pretty cool things. Okay, here we go. Beginning with Adam Hughes. He takes over, starts doing his stuff on this, which is cool. Again, amazing creator. Does tons of awesome stuff. But yeah, his first issue, honestly, I think it's one of the weaker covers he did. I'm like, looking at this when I saw it, I'm like, man. To think that he ends up doing tons of really cool covers, but the first one, it just kind of meh. But anyways, the first one that's worth talking about, issue number 45. Now, this book is honestly a really cool cover. I definitely put up there with issue number 51, but and I think a lot of other people will do as well. It's not my favorite per se, but it's definitely up there for me. Really good work. Issue number 46. Again, these more simplistic covers, they look good. They look good. But yeah, number 46, cool. We got issue number 47. Definitely still a cool book. So yeah, number 47. Then we got number 48. And also these books, like the Adam Hughes run, sells way better and for more money than the Brubaker issues. And I think it just comes down to cover artwork. Like story-wise, nothing changed. Introducing new characters, not really a thing for these Catwoman books. But it's just the covers and how much they stand out. And I think that's what really pushes them up there in value. Issue number 49. Then we got issue number 50. And a few of these books, including 51, I will talk about at the end because I do have those ones separated, and you'll understand why pretty soon. But issue number 50, Zatanna. All the Zatanna appearances also seem to sell for a bit higher. I mean, there are some pretty obvious reasons behind that, I think. Issue number 52, another really cool cover. Really enjoyed this one personally. One second, trying to get this even back up. But yeah, number 52, really cool book. So yeah, that finishes off like the first 50 or so issues. But the series has even more. So starting back up, we got issue number 53. And again, all of these copies are really high grade. Like at most, there might be like a really like minor like. Not even spine tick. Most of these books don't even have spine ticks, which is insane. But anyways, there might be like a really like a minor crease or indent that could be pressed out on some of these books. But literally, that's the worst you'll see. Like as is, yeah, you'll get a high grade on these. But you press and clean these, or just even press them. I think most of these are like 9.4, 9.6 at least. Probably a few 9.8 candidates in this run, which is insane. And from what I can tell, the person I bought these from was the original owner, from what I understand. So, dude just never read them, had no interest, just picked them up when they came out because I kind of liked the artwork, and just kept them in really nice shape. When I got them in, they were beautiful. Every single one was beautiful. Issue number 54, one of the weaker covers, I would say, but still good. Issue number 55. Issue number 56. Honestly, I was surprised that this book didn't go for more. I really like the cover artwork, but I guess this just isn't one of the ones that's like super sought out or anything. But yeah, still a cool book. Issue number 57. Again, I think this is weaker artwork in my opinion. I'm sure I wasn't really the biggest fan of this art style, but hey, what you gonna do? Then we got issue number 58. Again, this one's I think is kind of iconic in a way. Definitely a very cool cover though. Yeah. Zatanna appearance, always cool. Then we got issue number 59, another cool book. We got issue number 60, awesome book. Issue number 61, yeah, cool. Again, there isn't really too much to say about most of these books. Issue number 62, issue number 63. Okay, time to grab the next little stack. We're almost done with this run, and then I'll talk about some of the bigger books I'll fit. And yeah, because there are some bigger books in this run, and obviously the ones I'm showing. There's obviously one that's very famous. But issue number 64, real nice, like I want to say negative space cover. I think that's a good way to describe it. But yeah, pretty nice. Issue number 65. Issue number 66. Issue number 67. And also, for anyone that's wondering, all these books will be available. Every single one will be for sale. So, yeah. Issue number 68. Issue number 69. I really like this cover, honestly. Pretty cool Rogues Gallery cover, all of, like, Batman's villains on it. Very, very cool book. And very cool artwork. Issue number 71. Issue number 73. And you might be wondering, why did you show number 72? I'll get to it. Issue number 73. Issue number 75, cool cover. Issue number 78. Yeah, another cool cover, kind of psychedelic cover. Pretty big fan of that one. Just think that's really cool composition on it. Number 77. I think this one was used for a cover on a trade paperback. So, yeah, it's definitely pretty cool. Number 78 faces off against Cheetah. You could say the other cat villain, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Cheetahs aren't cats. Yeah, cool cover. Issue number 79. Another cool cover. That's what I'm going to say for a lot of these. It's just really solid artwork and very well-designed covers. And most of them are just very basic, but that's what makes them stand out so well. Issue 80. Issue number 81. Issue number 82. And then we'll final issue of the run, which came out 2 years after this series, well, technically a year and a half after the series ended, and that's issue number 83, tie in with Blackest Night. Very cool cover to run out the series. And of course the series will be picked back up, because if you look at Catwoman, the series has been pretty much maybe a 1 or 2 year break here and there, but it's been consistently printed since the 90s, early 90s, with like very few breaks. And I think that just shows how popular Catwoman is. And I think the 2002 series is definitely the most valuable series from what I've seen. Definitely has the most expensive books in the run. Okay, let's get into the other books that were not mentioned, because there might be a little bit more to talk about with these ones. Starting off, we got issue number 70. This book, people really like the artwork of. People seem to really enjoy this one. It's a really nice red cover. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool cover myself. I wouldn't say it's my favorite or even like my top 10, but I mean, yeah, sure, why not? People like it. I like it. And this one also does have pressable defects, which is nice. There's a couple like non-color breaking, like, I don't know what to call it, but not spine ticks, but just some indents, I guess, and a bit of a very, very minor spine roll. You press those out, this book, I think, would easily be a 9.6 candidate, easily. Like, fix it up, clean it, press it, do all of that, easily a 9.6 candidate. Then we got issue number 72. Now, this one actually kind of surprised me a bit, because this book does go for money. Like, it actually sells better and at higher prices than a lot of the other issues in the Adam Hughes run, which was really surprising in some ways, because I just really didn't know too much about this book. I looked it up because, I'm going through all of these books, and I read through them. Like, I mean, I get why this book goes for money. It has a really cool cover, but, at the same time, they're a little bit surprising to me, but hey, I'll take it. This one also, you can press it out, has a little bit of a very, very light spine roll. Press it out, this book, 9.4, 9.6, higher maybe. There's a lot of potential in that one. It's a really beautiful copy. Then we got issue number 74. Now, this is the other one that people talk about the most outside of issue number 51, because, again, really nice artwork. And I would say that this one is actually definitely up there for me. Artwork-wise, it's definitely very cool. Kind of like a safe cracking cover, I like to call it. I think that would be a good way to describe it. Also, the whole mirror. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, this one also sells for very decent money. Doesn't really sell for too much more than issue number 70. This one is a nicer copy than the copy that I have of issue number 70. This one, as is, I'll probably call this one 9.6. Now, I would never, price it at, or, actually say that it is a 9.6 when selling, just because I don't want to, overgrade or anything like that and be on this. I want to be on the safe side, man. I don't want to be that guy, but I think this book definitely has the potential to get 9.6, maybe higher. So, yeah, it's a really beautiful cover. Very nice. Again, just great stuff. And then we got issue number 51. And this one is slabbed. The guy who I got this from decided to slab his book, this book of his out of the run. I'm assuming probably because it's the most expensive, the most sought after of the series. And it does sell for really good money. You go out on eBay, this book is often not available for good prices, or when it is made available for buy it nows, you'll see crazy pricing. And then if anyone uploads anything at a good price for buy it now, like let's say under 300, under 250 bucks, it sells pretty fast from what I've seen in this grade. I mean, that's just why I see. Oh, and by the way, for the grade, this one is a 9.6. Awesome stuff. This one I was looking it over, and I was actually considering if I could press this book higher than a 9.6. I was considering that, send it in, get pressed, and, go through that whole thing. Because this book, I really didn't see major flaws on it that couldn't be pressed out. So, and that's kind of like with all of these Catwoman books. From what I can tell, none of them have ever been pressed or cleaned. Now, none of them really looks like they need to be cleaned, but there are a few in there where I'm like, yeah, that could probably be pressed out and have it look a lot nicer. So, but yeah, if any of these books I was to resubmit, this would be obviously like a book that I would consider resubmitting. And some other ones, if they don't end up selling raw, possible CGC submission there, get them all pressed and cleaned and stuff like that. Because this series is pretty good, pretty awesome stuff. But yeah, that was a complete series of that. And I got a few other small books to talk about. Nothing as crazy as picking up this complete run, I don't think, unless someone's like, oh damn bro, that book's way more crazy. But I don't think so for any of the rest of these. And what do I want to start off with? Let's start off with the cheapest one. She-Hulk issue number 1. Remember, this book was a thing. And right now, it could or could not be a thing going forward. This copy, it's not the best. It's not the best, but, when you pick it up on cheapo, I'm happy with picking up on cheapo. I'll buy things at cheapo. But yeah, it's cool. Then we got... what else do I want to talk about? Well, which one do I want to show next? Let's show the next cheapest one. Boom. Amazing Spider-Man 361. Now this copy, it's beat. It is a beater. Mainly because of a phone number on the book. Like, damn, bruh. You're just leaking your phone number, whoever this is who wrote their phone number on this book. But anyways, this book would be really nice if it didn't have this, which, if you want this out fixed and get rid of that, this might be the book for you, because the only other really major thing is just this wear right up here that's pretty severe, but the staples are still attached and still in their firm, which is nice. The pages are still white. The rest of the book looks pretty nice. Oh, my camera's way high up. Damn. But, yeah. It's still a good book. Newsstand. I will take low grade any day of the week. The problem is with low grade is that it's a pain to sell. Like, for everyone else who sells, like, bronze, silver, even modern age books, and they happen to be low grade, it's way harder to sell. But it's still possible, and still something that I will do. Alright, next up, Marvel's Team Up number 141. First arguable black suit Spider-Man. Now, this one could be pressed and cleaned for sure. Now, you're not going to gain the tick really out of the book, and there is a crease, but there is also some soiling on the cover, and that could be completely taken out as far as I can tell. The book could easily be fixed up. As is, I would put out like a 4.5, but could easily be fixed up to a higher grade. And then finally, final book of the show. This one definitely not the most expensive by far, but of the last 3 books. Inhumans number 5, first appearance of Elena Belova. This book has a pretty bad roll on it, or a pretty bad, non-color breaking crease going all the way down that could be pressed out. You could probably press this book up to about an 8.5, 9.0, but as it is, I would probably call it about 7.5, but it's still a good book. Still first Elena Belova, Black Widow 2, so yeah, still a good book. And damn, this is a long haul video. I did not expect this to be that long, but I guess we can talk about nearly 100 books. And you have yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it took a little bit longer than I thought, but anyways, thank you all for watching. Check me out on Instagram at Key Comic Universe. Do a bunch of sales, live shows, claim sales, talk about books, read books, and check out my other videos. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think of the Catwoman series. Like, let me know. Let me know if you think it's a good series or not. But anyways, I will see you guys all later. Peace.